thatmovieguyUK.
Hello and welcome to my next Venice Film Festival 2018 home review. It is of Olivier Assayas's Double Vies, or non-fiction in English, and it was in competition at the Venice Film Festival, but it didn't really get the attention it deserved, I don't think so. It actually had good scores, good ratings across the board, but I don't feel like enough of the critics went to see it. But I went to a public screening because I missed it in the press, and oh my god, it was full. And I couldn't believe that more people were potentially at public screenings than at the critic screenings, and I was like, this doesn't make any sense. Olivier Assayas is one of the most formidable French filmmakers right now, and his last two films have been critically acclaimed, with Claude Maria and Personal Shopper. Double Vies follows the story of a publisher and a writer and their wives. They are living in modern day Paris, and they are in the midst of the digital revolution. The publisher and the writer are fearing for their careers and for the art of writing and publishing within the actual solid format of it, not the digital. And the death of physical media is a massive concern for them. Double Vies is probably one of Olivier Assayas' strongest films. It is nice to see him back just in French. Obviously the last two have been English and French, but this time it's just purely French. And he immerses us in this world. Straight away we are just sitting in a conversation between the two men. We are just learning day by day of what their issues are, what is going on in their lives even, because there are twists and turns that you kind of see but you don't necessarily know. And it's just a very immersive and amazingly thought-provoking journey that I went on this. It's 110 minutes, and from the beginning to the end I was never really bored. It just flows so nicely. It just even in dinner scenes, they don't really use mobile phones they actually immerse themselves in conversation. They are really just trying to live this life without actually having the means of a digital format in front of them. You know, obviously I got my watch here, I've got my phone, I've got my camera, my PC's behind me. We're just surrounded by it all the time. And that is what is so nice, to see them discuss and actually having full-blown conversations, because I think that we have forgotten the art of conversation with our fellow human beings without checking a screen every 5 seconds. And that is one of Assayas's main points. Assayas always tackles something in his films. Obviously grief and death was the main point of Personal Shopper, but this time we are really trying to resurrect the art of conversation. And what is so great about this film as well is that it is very funny. There are very funny references to films like The White Ribbon, Star Wars Force Awakens. There's even a joke about Juliette Binoche, who Juliette Binoche is actually in the movie. It is just real good fun, and I was crying my eyes out. I never expected to be in the middle of Italy watching a French film and laughing with a mixed crowd of people. And it was a pure pleasure to watch Double Vies. So, with the cast, Juliette Binoche obviously is Juliette Binoche. She's the mother of French cinema nowadays, and I think she gives a very good performance. She's not in the film as much as you think she is, and I really thought, do you know what? It survives without her. But the two stellar performances for me in this film is from Vincent Magouin, I think is the pronunciation of his name, and I'm very sorry, but I have to check this, and Nora Hamzoui. Okay, I'm very sorry if I butchered the names, the people of France. Please forgive me, especially my friend Theo, because I'm sorry, I didn't try. But they are one of the couples, and they are very distant. They have very different kinds of jobs. She is in the political circuit and he's a writer. And you can feel the tension just from the way that they distance themselves from each other, just the way they talk, the way that they just ignore each other through using their cell phones or just ignoring each other. And it's a very saddening part, but at the same time, they are, you know that they're destined to be with each other. And their comedy together is just purely the best element of their lives. And they are comedians, I believe, in France anyway, so it is just a very pure joy just to see this amazing culmination of people, including people like Juliette Binoche, obviously, also. But it's just nice, and I think it's just a great deep and thought-provoking film. I've said that so many times now, but that is the pure joy of WVA. It is one of the best films on the Lido, no doubt, and I've rated it very highly in my rankings list. My written review is on moviemarket.co.uk and all my social medias below. Obviously, I'm not in Venice anymore, but obviously keep in touch and see what else I'm up to. And obviously, like I say on this channel normally, diolch, danke, obrigado, merci beaucoup, arigato, dankeschön, grazie. Well, grazie and grazie mia, and obviously, never change. Bye.